Join me as I go through the book of Job and highlight the lessons within its pages. The book of Job is a profound exploration of suffering, faith, and God's justice, setting the stage for its hidden meanings. It's a book that has fascinated readers for centuries, and yet its mysteries remain largely unexplored. Job's dilemma is a puzzle that has haunted scholars and believers alike for centuries. Here's a righteous man who has lived a virtuous life, and yet he's faced with immense suffering. His possessions are gone, his family is destroyed, and his health is failing him. The question that echoes through the pages of the book is why? Why would God allow such suffering to befall a righteous man? Doesn't God's justice dictate that the good should be rewarded and the wicked punished? Job's friends and community are quick to judge, attributing his suffering to some hidden sin or transgression. But Job knows he's innocent, and that's what makes his situation all the more puzzling. As Job struggles to make sense of his ordeal, he's met with silence from God. It's as if God has abandoned him, leaving him to face his suffering alone. Job's friends try to offer explanations, but their words ring hollow. They insist that Job must have done something to deserve his fate, but Job knows that's not true. He's done everything right, and yet he's still suffering. The questions that Job raises are uncomfortable and profound. Is God just? Is God fair? Does God care about human suffering? The more Job struggles to find answers, the more he's forced to confront the limits of human understanding. He realizes that he can't comprehend the workings of God's mind no matter how hard he tries. His friends, who initially seemed so confident in their explanations, are now revealed to be just as clueless as Job. They're all stumbling in the dark, trying to make sense of the senseless. And that's when the book takes a surprising turn. In a dramatic and unexpected move, God responds to Job, but not in the way anyone expected. God doesn't explain or justify Job's suffering. Instead, God challenges Job's understanding of the universe. God asks Job a series of rhetorical questions designed to humble him and make him see the limits of his knowledge. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Have you entered the storehouses of the snow? Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades? The implication is clear. God's ways are not human ways, and human understanding is limited. Job is forced to confront his own arrogance and ignorance, and it's a humbling experience. The pivot is stunning. Job's questions are met with more questions, and the book's focus shifts from Job's suffering to the mystery of God's nature. We're left with a profound sense of awe and wonder, a sense that's both exhilarating and terrifying. The book of Job is no longer just about a righteous man's suffering. It's about the limits of human understanding and the humility that comes with facing the unknown. As we close the book on Job's journey, we're left with a profound challenge. We're forced to rethink our own perceptions of suffering and faith. Do we really understand what it means to be righteous? Do we really know what justice looks like? And what happens when our understanding is shaken to its core? The book of Job invites us to re-examine our assumptions and to embrace the mystery that lies at the heart of faith. So, what are your thoughts on the book of Job? Share your insights and questions in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more biblical themes, be sure to check out my next video.